We want to bring you back to the country and take you to Mombasa County now. And we told you about this story earlier, the crisis of flooding there. And we're joined on phone now by John Juma, who's our reporter there, to just give us an update. We understand there's been further destruction as well as loss of life today. John, good afternoon. Thanks for joining us. Could you bring us up to speed with the latest events? We understand destruction of property and one person has died?
True, Yvonne, we experienced heavy downpour last night, and this morning we've just witnessed a body being retrieved in Kalahari area where a landslide was experienced. And the neighbors there say that the real tenant has not been seen, and the body could belong to a visitor, raising fears that there could be a body still. When I left the place, more search was still being conducted by a team from the Mombasa County government. We also visited areas of Kisauni, and I can confirm that we witnessed several destructions. A family escaped death narrowly when a section of their house that comprised of washroom, kitchen, and the walls collapsed and caved in. So far, Mombasa County government responded in the area and rescued the members of that family. Just next to Nyali Bridge, the empty shaft, a wall also collapsed and several houses destroyed in that area. I managed to speak to the chairman of the Mombasa Disaster Committee, who also happens to be the county executive in charge of land, Ahmed Foya, and say that the entire area of Kiembeni is submerged. And what they're doing right now is that they're demolishing some of the walls which were constructed, blocking the waterways and some rivers in that area.
Interesting. The entire region of Kiembeni submerged. Just tell us, remind us again, some of these areas that are flood prone at the coast with the ongoing heavy rains there.
Yes, so we have areas of Kiembeni, we have areas of Pune, Mshomoroni, Changamwe, and Miritini. Remember, just 2 days ago, the Mombasa County government issued a warning that they were expecting some landslides owing to the heavy rain, and they advised people, residents of those areas which I've mentioned, to consider vacating from those areas. And maybe some heeded to that advice, others didn't. And from the look of things, if the rain continues, then God forbid, we're likely to experience more destruction.
All right, finally, John, I know you've spoken to the county officials. Are they talking about compensation? That is the same issue that residents of Nairobi were facing when the floods hit the capital. What about compensation for those who have lost their property?
The officials from Mombasa County government are still hesitant on that issue. What they're saying that the most important thing at the moment is to evacuate those who are in risky areas and advise those who are still adamant that they need to move out. Then the question of compensation, then that can come later on.
All right, thank you very much, John Juma, who is keeping tabs on the situation in Mombasa with the current floods, talking about the flood-prone areas like Kiembeni, Mshomoroni, Changamwe. One person died last night in a landslide there, and we will continue to keep an eye on what's happening in Mombasa. Thank you very much, John Juma, for that. Now, we want